Hello, everyone. Welcome to an explanation rather than Warframe, but an explanation of Warframe. I had said in a video of mine prior to this that I was going to show my builds of what I used. Actually forgot to do that at the end of the video, so this is why I'm doing this now. Yeah. But in any case, give me a second here. My game is being retarded. Basically, this is an explanation of xcal, Rhino, and Sancti. Also with a side bonus of multi-shot rework that's coming out. First up is, let's get the others done. Also, sindo as well. Forgot to name that in there as well. This is Excalibur. No, Sancti, excuse me. I am blind as a bat. This is at its full potential. Okay, I had said previously that I did viral. I was wrong. I did blast because of this little bastard. For the main damage, the main base damage is prime point blank, which can be found at borrow key tier. Okay, it's also a bitch to level up. So prepare your anus to try and get enough credits and golden fusion cores for this son of a bitch. Blaze, because damage, base damage. For the actual damage specifically of slash damage, because Sancti, strongest burst weapon in the game, base damage of 1008 slash. The thing with slash is, it's the best late game element, base element, excuse me, is because when it procs, it bleeds them out, which in turn, in late game, helps you kill them. Less kills, or more kills for you, more life support and survival, use your, yeah, you get it. Shredder and Sweeping Serration. Sweeping Serration is going to be a bitch to get, by the way. Think of Buzzkill for melee, only make it a shotgun. Yeah. Now, for the element, Vicious Spread, and oh no, excuse me, that does for base damage as well. Prime point blank, blaze, vicious spread. Okay, for the damage. Specific damage is shredder and sweeping serration, and then for the element is heat damage from the blaze, 90% cold damage from chilling grasp, and scattering inferno. Okay, this also gives 60% status chance. Along with something else, I think. I can't really remember. Nope. Just that. Hell's Chamber. Multi-shot. This increases your damage tremendously as it doubles the amount of bullets that you do. Sometimes potential because that extra 20%. Now, multi-shot rework is coming up soon. Whereas what multi-shot does now, if you have 100% multi-shot, you have a 100% chance of every single bullet that you fire will be doubled without the cost of ammo. Well, they're changing that. Soon, from what I've been told, understand, and heard, that multi-shot, it doesn't consume ammo when that bullet basically duplicates itself and you do the damage of 2 bullets in one shot, because it's quite literally 2 bullets fired out and it only consumes 1 ammo. They're changing that to whereas you have, say, Sancti only has a magazine of 2. But in its ammo reserves has like 60 extra bullets, or 80, I don't know. Well, multi-shot will now consume bullets from your ammo reserves. Not your magazine, but your ammo reserves. So you're still doing the same amount of damage, and you're still shooting out the same amount of bullets, only it's actually taking ammo from you. And thank God, not out of your magazine, but it's out of your ammo reserves. Okay, you get it now? Now, Excalibur, how I build him is with tankiness and efficiency. The aura is steel charge as it multiplies your melee damage. Okay? Which I'll explain that how it fits in there later. The tankiness is redirection, steel fiber, armored agility, vitality, and vigor. The power, that's just to make sure that your other abilities, and it's also a nice additive to your blade. Just for tidbit throwing in there. Um, Fleeting expertise and streamline. Yes, I know the duration is down, but you don't want to worry about duration. Okay, the only thing that duration affects is your blind. And quite literally, your blind is only to be used to get out of sticky situations, which you only need about a second worth to get the hell out. So, nothing really lost there. Your efficiency will affect how much energy your ult will consume, your Exalted Blade. How I have this set right now, abilities, your Exalted Blade will only consume 0.63 energy per second. So, which means you can have 50 energy and have it out for like, oh, I don't know, 2 minutes flat and not have any problems. I'm just taking an estimate guess. Now, the thing is, his Exalted Blade, does more damage off your melee mods. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to pick a melee weapon that has the highest base damage there is. In this case, Sindo Prime. Reason why I say this is because, again, slash damage makes them bleed. Helps you kill them. Second is crit damage. Okay, crit is higher DPS than status. Now, Cleaving Whirlwind, just in case you don't have... I know Temple Royale is pretty cool looking, but the reason why I chose Cleaving Whirlwind over Temple Royale is because if you look on its damage stats, the Broken Bull combo, you can find this on the wiki, the Broken Bull combo does 4 times the damage every time you swing it in that Cleaving Whirlwind style, like when you swing around, okay? Plus also every time you twist around, you hit a person at least 2 to 3 times, depending on how you can swing it. Okay, now that's if you don't have energy to use your blade. Your blade is much more damaging over time, but the infinite or the immediate damage comes from Cleaving Whirlwind. Base damage. Pressure Point, 120 melee damage. Spoiled Strike is 100 damage. So you got 220 right there. Mixed in with the Steel Charge aura that we are currently having, that gives an extra 60% melee damage. So that's 280 melee damage. Okay. Our base, that was our general damage. Now our base damage, which is slash this time, highest slash damage is technically, through statistics, is Galantine, but has lower DPS because it's a status weapon, not crit chance. So you go with Sindo Prime. You get it now? Yes. Besides, Galantine's only like higher by like 2-3 points in slash, so yeah. Base is 104 in slash for Sindo Prime. Buzzkill, again, is going to be a bitch to find, but is buyable over time. You'll have to save up, okay? Jagged Edge, and I think there was one more. Nope. Okay, that's for our slash damage. Now for our elemental, we use Northwind and Fever Strike, giving us viral. Thing is, with secondary elements such as Blast and Viral, they have a chance to proc the primary elements such as Toxin and Ice, or as Blast is, Ice and Fire. Okay. Organ Shatter for the crit damage, True Steel for the crit chance, because crits are much higher in DPS than actual elements. The elements add into damage. Thing is, with side bonus for elements.
Tenno, a new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
Beautiful. Thank you. Don't care. Already have that. Fuck off, please. Thank you. Thing is, with elements, is it already applies the elemental damage every time you swing your sword. Excuse me, my voice cracks, son of a bitch. Your element damage applies to every single strike that you swing. Okay, so if you swing and it doesn't proc, it still does the elemental damage. If it procs, it does even more damage, because when it procs, it does the actual effect. So like ice. You're constantly doing ice with your damage every single time you swing your blade. But when it procs, it freezes them. It slows them. Same with fire. Okay? You constantly burn them, but if you actually procs, then it'll not only burn them, but it sets them on fire. Burn, bitch, burn. Rhino Prime, He is at his maximum. Okay, I build him with range. I put on stretch to affect his ult because in later game he is supposed to be CC because his Q is quite literally spam the hell, literally spammable. Okay, tankiness, vitality, redirection, steel fiber, and streamline. No, excuse me, that's not tankiness, son of a bitch. Anyway, the reason why I put on steel fiber is because armor affects how much damage you take to your actual armor. Okay, your fuck it's called. Son of a bitch. Wrong one. Abilities. Thank you. Frick. Okay. Ferrite armor. The actual amount of armor you have decreases the amount of damage you take to your ferrite armor. So it's like armor that provides for your armor. You see? And armor, your ferrite armor, is affected by how much power strength you have. This is why I'm stacking power strength, which is actually very good because it also stacks with your Rhino Stomp and your Rhino Charge. Your Roar has a base of 30 seconds. Okay, just a little bit of duration puts that in there, as far as I know. Yeah. I don't use my melee that often, so I am planning on switching out Steel Charge with something a little bit more useful, like Rifle. No, excuse me. Where are you? Rifle Lamp, thank you. Rifle Lamp. This will increase the base damage of your actual rifle, which is good, unless, I don't know. Does rifles affect shotguns? I'm not too sure. I would actually give that a look. If not, then hoop-de-doo. Either way, I'm using this because when I use Rhino Prime, my Sindo Prime technically is too slow, so you can use it with something else, like, say, Fang Prime or whatever you'd like. But I mainly use my Sancti Tigris when I go Rhino Prime because Sancti Tigris is my strongest primary, Rhino Prime is my strongest Warframe, and I hardly ever use my secondary or melee. So this and this are quite literally what I use when I use Rhino Prime. So if Rifle Amp affects your primary and not just rifles in general, then definitely go with that, which is what I will be switching to here very shortly. That is the explanation of all the builds that I use right here and now. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. And, again, this will be going up into my YouTube, which a link to it is in my channel down below if you scroll below. Or if it's not there, you can always find a link to my YouTube in my profile's description. As always, thank you for watching. And I will see all of you in the next one. See ya!